Hello guys, in one of my previous guides I showed you how to get out of bronze with Twitch support, but back then I didn't realize that some of you are still in iron and this guide just wouldn't apply to you. With that being said, I want to apologize to my iron viewers. I don't want you guys to feel overlooked. You guys really are special and I don't even mean it in a bad way. Now, today's guide is about a support pick I made a video about 3 years ago, and when 3 seasons pass, a guide kinda gets outdated, so I had to step up and make this remake. Without further ado, I present to you the strategy that is so good that pro players don't play just because they want to keep it a secret. The champion that Snoop Dogg based his name on, the DOWG Nasus support, revisited. But before I show you the proper ways, let's see what other people are doing. Guys, this is ridiculous. Can we get this website deleted already? Nasus support can be played in 4 different ways and I will talk about each of them as we go along the way. Now, who is Nasus and what is he all about? Snoop Dogg is an insanely difficult champion, almost as difficult as Garen, Yumi and the next champion that Riot Games releases, because we all know where this game is headed to. My professional guide starts right here in Champion Select, where you should be extremely careful because if you lock Nasus straight away, someone will definitely dodge, so we have to proceed with caution. Hover trash and then switch in the last second. They will never know what hit him. Guys, some people find it difficult to comprehend the great power that comes with Nasus support and they will beg you to play a champion that requires the average intelligence of a dead fish. You should never listen to them. Now the first way to play Nasus is the Supportish Nasus, the Nasus Support Nasus. We're gonna be building the item that even the most hardcore support mains don't know how it's called, and we're gonna be maxing E and then W without ever leveling up Q, because Q is for noobs. LeMister, what the hell, why would I ever bother buying this stupid nameless item on Nasus? Guys, haven't you learned from my previous videos? I'm one of the only 2 people who have a PhD in League of Legends, and the other person being me again, but from my second account that I only use in desperate times. This item can be applied instantly with W, and after buying our second item, Wild Eyes, you can apply the effect on as many as 6 people in a single game. Guys, here is the deal with Nasus. You got unmissable AP damage dealing, armor shredding, mental destroying poke, you got unmissable attack speed reducing, movement speed slowing stall, and an ultimate that always comes in handy, but we'll talk about this later on. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're chasing a guy and your team is missing every single last skill shot known to mankind. Well, it doesn't matter, because with that insane slow, no one is ever going to escape you. Did anyone order that slow and painful death? Oh, I guess it was you, Yasuo. Went all this! Guys, try as much as you want, but you don't have attack speed anymore. You are nothing compared to me. None of you are going anywhere! Guys, I'm sorry, but here is why I'm tilted beyond recognition. It's because EU is filled with the biggest crybabies I have ever seen in a video game. They're gonna flame you for your pick, and even after you carry them, they won't apologize. Even the enemies don't respect the Nasus support. I mean, Vayne, what are you doing? I'm a YouTuber, I deal more damage. Jesus! I say enough is enough. They don't respect the Nasus support Nasus? Well, they'll surely respect the second way to play Nasus, the Tank Nasus, the Tanksus. We're gonna be building Relic Shoot for the extra HP and stacking minions with Q and also clearing wards with Q. We're gonna be going for Frostfire Gauntlet first for them juicy extra slows on them basic attacks. Now guys, when you're playing Tanksus, you can go ahead and max W first, if of course you're feeling crazy, but if you're max E kinda guy, you can also do that. You got to know that Tanksus isn't about damage, it's all about being unkillable and protecting the carry. Here is the power of the W max, just click on the Jinx and she can no longer do anything, can't walk, can't attack, can't win. Just a single tap on the W and you can disrespect recall all day long because your job is already done. In this clip we see a casual day in the life of the Tank Nasus. I fight 1v2 like a god, and then I press W on the Echo to slow his internet connection, resulting in him getting stuck between a tower and an armored warlock. Not a good place to be in. Then Nero rushes to kill my ADC, resulting in her getting stuck between a tower and an armored warlock. I mean, these guys just never learn. When I play Tanksus, I always play with Exhaust because it gives you that extra control. Here is me casually 1v1ing the enemy jungler. Yeah, it's gonna take me about 15 minutes, but notice how he can't go anywhere, even when he's trying so hard. Boom, wrecked. Imagine the 8-1 enemy full Tank Nasus just goes to 1v3 your entire team, fights with you for about 10 minutes, steals your dragon and then walks away like nothing ever happened. I mean, if this ever happened to me, I would just... Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, I think it's time to talk about Nasus' ultimate, Big Daddy Nasus. It gives you bonus HP and damage, which is perfect for baiting enemies. Here's what I mean. Tristana thinks she can kill me because I'm on low HP, but she doesn't know I have my ultimate. She gets baited and ends up dying. I call this move the Nasty Nasus. In this second clip, me and Tristana do the good old switcheroo, which for some reason tilts her to oblivion and she flashes to me. She tries to kill me, but I ult and on top of that use my Zonia. I call this move the Golden Nasty. In this situation, me and the Foxwoman are doing God's work pushing mid lane, but Sheiku comes and starts dealing balanced damage. What a sour way to go, except for it's not, because I flash ult and on top of that kill him. Nasty beyond belief. But you know what's even nastier? The third way to play Nasus. But before we continue with that, I would like to take a minute and thank today's video sponsor, my soon to be completely empty wallet. If you guys want to support my channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And also follow me on TikTok where I upload dance tutorials and extremely offensive videos. Now, the third way to play Nasus is the Assasin Nasus. The Nasusin Nasus. I mean, the title is kind of a work in progress. We're gonna be going Prowler's Knife with Ghost and Exhaust, and for runes we're gonna be taking Predator. Now, at this point you're probably seriously questioning the credibility of my PhD, but that's because you don't understand the game as well as me. Guys, I've been playing this game from before it was made, and I know every single trick and every single scheme. If you build this blade like most people do, you're gonna get even worse results than NA at Worlds, and this is low-key pathetic. We don't want that. When we play 80 Nasus again, we're gonna be stacking minions with Q and maxing W first, but what's different this time is we're gonna be maxing Q second instead of E, because if you max E, well, early game is easy, slow them, shred their armor with E and destroy them with some massive AD damage. Honestly guys, I think we're starting to get somewhere. People start respecting the Nasus support and I couldn't be happier. In this clip, my doggy instincts smell an easy kill, so I use my Predator to build up some insane speed and chase the Yasuo. When I get close to him, I slow him and use my mythic item to show him who's boss. Absolutely insane outplay. I'm playing against the Yuumi Seraphine bot lane, and to be fair, if you play Yuumi Seraphine bot lane, you come just short of qualifying as a human being. This mediocrity activates all my doggy instincts and I chase them until I get what I want. Yep, this is exactly how justice looks like. In this clip, me and Garen are chasing two wild animals. I use my W on the fish and remind him that he's not so fast on ground, and then I instantly ghost to catch the Ninja Turtle. He tries to slow us down, but it's pointless because no matter how you play him, you can't escape the Nasus support. Yeah baby, throwback! Notice how in the middle of the fight I leave and start recording. Guys, this is disrespect 101, you just can't make this stuff up. Now, let me teach you a secret 80 Nasus technique. That game Wukong picked a champion that accurately represents his level of intelligence, and again I have to carry 4 people on my back. I ghost and attack Lee Sin, then use my Prowler's Knife when he dashes, kill him and flash away like a genius. Ridiculous outplay. I call this move the go in go out. I mean, you get it, right? Because you go in and then you go out. Anyway, check this out. I know Vayne is wandering alone in the jungle, so I ghost and start fighting her with our god, but she flashes away. Finally, some respect for the Nasus. Then I use my Prowler's Knife to dodge on his Q and catch up to her. Exhaust Vayne, then W on top of the exhaust, and I end up killing her for these juicy 12 stacks. Guys, it almost feels illegal giving these strategies away. Oh, remember when I said that pro players don't play Nasus support? Well, while I was making this video they actually did, and they lost, but I mean look at this, wrong runes, wrong build, wrong skill order. I mean guys, pro players like these just make me look bad. Rouge, please wait for my video next time, then you might actually win some games. All I wanted to do is make people respect the Nasus, and now because of you the whole entire Twitch chat is laughing at him. Ridiculous. Now I have to take drastic measures. Guys, I think it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. The fourth and final way to play Nasus. The full AP Nasus. The Apsus. You already know how this one goes. We're gonna build Root and Cycle, Leandris, Max E, never take Q and annihilate everyone that comes remotely close to us. The thing about AP Nasus is that your flash also gets an AP scaling. Check me out. I slow Queen and chase 3 people with no fear, use my E, ult and then flash for that insane flash damage and I pick up a double kill. LeMister! What was that? Oh my god, that was
I'm chasing Lux and I go straight into her ultimate to show how much I don't respect her. A little bit of a minion block here and there and I kill her. Then you won't believe what happens. I bait 2 people and do the golden nasty. In this clip, Samira is fighting Rek'Sai's parents. I go in and shred them both with my E, then exhaust Vel'Koz for what some people would call a close fight. Yeah, sure, they just don't have a Nasus. Guys, at the end of the day, playing AP Nasus is simple. All you have to do is... spam E every day, do that day, do this spam E every day, do that day, do this spam E every day, do that day, do this spam E every day, do that day, do this spam E every day.
Become dust, 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 dust.
Well, that pretty much sums up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.